Hi, my name is Curtis Gardner, University of Phoenix, Eco 365. Today I'll be talking about differentiating between market structures. Today I'll also be talking about the technology industry, very popular, high dollar yielding industry. And the company that I'll be discussing, none other than Apple Incorporated. Very, very popular, one of the top companies, technology-based products, best known for the iMac, the MacBook Pro, the iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, iPod Shuffle. Many of their products we've come to know and love them. Very popular products with technology-based consumers. Apple competes in an oligopoly market structure. It's defined in our book as a market structure in which there are only a few firms, and firms explicitly take other firms' likely response into account. A few characteristics of an oligopoly market structure. One of the two, few competing firms. Apple competes with a few companies actually, mainly Microsoft as far as their Windows-based programs, and Samsung in the phone and tablet arena. Not a whole lot of people competing with them, but it's a heavyweight market with just a few competitors in it. Microsoft, first and foremost, well known with their Windows products, mainly known for their PCs. They are battling right now the Mac versus the PC, so that's one of their main competitors in this market. And also the Samsung cell phones, mainly the Samsung Galaxy S5, along with their tablets, but mostly the Samsung. And competing with Apple's iOS system, Samsung competes using their Android system. So right now, that's their steepest competition, but not too many people competing with them. Another characteristic is that there are significant entry barriers in an oligopoly market. This is a market where you only see a few heavyweights slugging it out. Why? Because it requires a lot of capital, and because the brand name is so well built up, it'll be very difficult for someone to get in the market, a new company, and to stay in the market because of the capital and the finances that it takes to get in and stay in. Differences in the market structures: a monopoly, one firm with significant barriers to entry. A perfect competition structure, infinite firms with no barriers to entry. And a monopolistic competition has many firms with few barriers to entry. How might Apple find itself working with organizations in the same industry? Good question. One way might be with an oligopoly, which Samsung, the tablet market, as we discussed earlier. As you can see, the products are so similar that it may actually help Apple and Samsung just to collaborate and to come up with one product. You can see that the app usage looks very similar, the colors, the size, they're almost neck and neck, the exact same size, so it might help them just to make one tablet. As far as perfect competition, this is not really applicable in this type of market. It just isn't. As far as teaming up, working with a monopoly, as I discussed earlier, Microsoft, the Mac and the PC. On the Mac, you have Office products that you can work on there, like Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. The PC also has Apple products that will work on there, like Apple iTunes and different things like that, their movie maker. So it might be a good idea to collaborate and work together to create one PC or one Mac, a Mac and a PC combination, make a lot of money, because each of the competitors' software is interchangeable with the other. Another way to get into the monopolistic market and the tag team would be by the use of apps and with cable providers. Apple is already doing this right now with Verizon Fios, and Xfinity, using apps to gain support of buying the tablet in use with the cable. So there are people that will actually buy a certain cable brand because they know that there's an app that works with it, or vice versa. They'll buy the tablet or the iPhone to get the app to watch TV on it. So there's sales for both companies. So right now that seems to be working out pretty good. Different sectors within the industry. Well, actually, the technology sector is its own sector. So the book defines it, actually, Investopedia, as a category of stocks relating to the research, development, and or distribution of technologically-based goods and services. The sector contains businesses revolving around the manufacturing of electronics, creation of software, computers or products, and services relating to information technology. The market structure will vary based on the uniqueness of the product. Depends on how unique the product is. Apple will be in an oligopoly because they do have a unique product, but their competitors have similar products, though not the exact same. If Apple offers something that nobody else offered, they could be more of a monopoly. But because of their competition making similar products and within the same arena as them, they will probably remain oligopoly with most of their products for a while to come. It also depends on how the product is marketed. If the product is marketed as its own and it's the only one like it, then it will be more of a monopoly type of product, or a monopoly type of industry. But because it isn't marketed that way and they market towards their competition, definitely an oligopoly. 3 competitive strategies to increase the finances and the hold that Apple has within the industry. One way is to use the iPad. Take the same attempts with the iPad that Microsoft took with reaching usage agreements with schools, businesses, and the government. In the early 90s, Microsoft reached agreements with many different organizations, and as a result, they were able to not only get their operating system into schools and businesses, they were also able to get their actual computer brand, mice, and everything else connected with that. So this might be an opportunity for iPad to take the tablet and do the exact same thing in these exact same industries. Another way Apple could increase its revenue is by doing a better job marketing the Apple TV. Get Apple TV into all major retailers and increase consumer awareness of the product. Many people don't know Apple TV exists, and the few that do really know about it, they really can't find it that many places. If you go into Walmart or if you go into Target, it may or may not be in there, and if it is, it's very small shelf space, and it's not marketed and broadcasted out to the media or to people in general. So Apple needs to do a much better job of pushing this product. And lastly, Apple might want to think about pairing the iPhone and the Apple Watch with their sales. They need to begin marketing and selling an Apple Watch with the purchase of the iPhone. The competition does not yet offer such a package, and this could lead to increased phone sales as well as the lead in the tech and watch industry. So if you bought an iPhone and you knew a watch was coming with it, you get increased sales because there's a good chance with it being a new product, the Apple Watch, people will buy the phone to get the watch, or vice versa. Either way, the sales for the phone will be increased, and the knowledge of the phone and the increased shares on the market of the watch would be a good thing for Apple, and it gives them the lead in the phone and the watch industry. That's my presentation. Any questions, email me please at sharkfire@email.phoenix.edu. Thank you.